Okay. Good day, ma'am. My name is Giselle Magilimutan from BIT major in drafting. Today, I will be presenting or making a blog about Blobism and Futuristic. So, Blobism is an architectural and artistic movement characterized by organic fluid shapes resembling blobs or amoebas. Here are 10 examples across various fields. First is this one. Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain. So as you can see, it has a curvaceous structure. So next is the Cloud Gate in Millennium Park, Chicago, also known as the Bean. The Haruki Murakami's novel, The Kafka on the Shore, so it often evokes organic imagery and flowing language reminiscent of blobs forms. Next is the CCTV headquarters in Beijing, China. So this one. It has a distinctive twisted form that challenges traditional notions or architectural geometry. It's a 51-floor skyscraper. Next is the Museum of Glass in Tacoma, Washington. This one. So the sculpture of Tony Cragg often feature organic, blob-like forms crafted from various materials, challenging viewers' perceptions of space materiality. Next is the science fiction novel Solaris. This one. So, Solaris by Stanislaw Lem is a thought-provoking science fiction novel that explores the limitations of human understanding when faced with an alien intelligence. It delves into the nature of consciousness and the elusive essence of identity. Next is the Guangzhou Opera House in Guangzhou, China, designed by Zaha Hadid, features sweeping, sinuous curves that echo the surrounding landscape. This one. This is the Guangzhou Opera House in Guangzhou, China. Next is the Walt Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles. This one. Los Angeles, California. Next is the experimental novel House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. This one. The House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski is considered Blobism because it breaks traditional storytelling rules. It's like a puzzle with its unusual layout, different narrators, and strange formatting, all aiming to make readers feel disoriented and curious. Blobism is about embracing confusion and exploring new ways to tell stories, and House of Leaves does, does that by pushing the boundaries of what a novel can be. Next is it is an example of an architectural in Blobism. The Yokohama International Passenger Terminal in Yokohama, Japan, designed by foreign office architects, features a futuristic undulating roofscape that evokes the movement of waves and water. So, here is an example. So, makikita po natin no, na sobrang hindi po hindi po okay. So, makikita po natin no, na parang babae lang po siya, parang hirap niya po intindihin kung ano ba talaga to. So, nakasulat po dito na isa nga po itong International Passenger Terminal sa Japan. Ito po. It is a big building where ships from other countries arrive and passengers get on or off. It's like a gateway for people traveling by sea to and from Yokohama. So, Blobism refers to a style of architecture characterized by curvy blob-like forms rather than traditional straight lines and angles. So, the Yokohama International Passenger Terminal is often cited as an example of Blobism because of its unique organic shape. Next is the futuristic. So, ano nga ba ang futuristic? Futuristic refers to ideas, designs, or concepts that envision the future and incorporate advanced technology. So, ang mga halimbawa po nito na art, architecture, and literature is the number one, the digital art that uses virtual reality or augmented reality technology. Next is the sculpture made with cutting-edge materials like carbon, fiber, or graphene. Third is the interactive installations that react to the viewer's movement or emotions. Sa architecture naman is the skyscrapers with innovative green technologies for sustainability. So, skyscrapers is a very tall building of many stories. Next is the floating cities designed to withstand rising sea levels due to climate change. For the first floating city is located in South Korea. It can produce their own energy, water, and food without relying on the city's sources, and company website states. Next, pang-anim is the self-sustaining buildings with vertical gardens and renewable energy systems. So, isa sa halimbawa nito is the Folly Rest Park in Sydney. Skyscrapers with green technology, floating cities, and self-sustaining buildings all become futuristic because they use advanced ideas and technology to solve big problems like climate change. They're like buildings from the future because they're designed to be eco-friendly, resilient to challenges like rising sea levels, and capable of producing their own energy and food. It's like stepping into a science fiction world where buildings are smarter, greener, and more adaptable to the challenges we face. Next is in literature, the, dy- dyso- the dystopian novels, exploring the consequences of technological advancement. It is an imaginary place or condition in which everything is as bad as possible. So, that is dystopian novels. Next is the science fiction stories featuring advanced AI or space exploration. Speculates about alternative ways of life made possible by technological change. It became a science fiction story through its exploration of themes such as gender, society, and politics within a speculative setting. Pang Next is the speculative fiction, imagining alternative societies shaped by futuristic technology, with subgenres like fantasy, science fiction, horror, alternate history, and more speculative fiction is an encompassing genre that freely explores possibility and impossibility alike. Tenth example is the cyberpunk literature depicting high-tech, low-life futures where technology permeates every aspect of society. So, so cyberpunk literature refers to fictional narrative that focus on street culture in a futuristic. It is a high-tech setting. In cyberpunk fiction, characters are often fitted with cybernetic augmentations and use artificial intelligence to achieve their goals. Isa sa halimbawa dito ay ang Neuromancer na novel. Neuromancer became cyberpunk literature because it introduced groundbreaking ideas about technology, society, and the future. It blended gritty realism with advanced technology, creating a world where humans and machines merge. Its themes of corporate power, artificial intelligence, and dark side of technology resonate with readers, defining the cyberpunk genre. So, dystopian novels, science fiction stories, speculative fiction, and cyberpunk literature all feel futuristic because they imagine worlds where technology plays a huge role in shaping society, sometimes for the better, but often with negative consequences. They explore what could happen if we let technology control too much of our lives, or if we don't consider the ethical implications of our advancements. It's like peeking into possible futures where technology has changed everything, for better or for worse.